I have 2 weeks left to live. That's what the doctor told me while looking straight into my eyes. No long explanation. No complicated words. Just a quiet voice and a sentence that felt heavier than the entire world. 2 weeks. In that moment, something strange happened. My mind didn't think about my house, my car, my bank account, or the expensive things I once thought were so important. My mind went somewhere else. It went back through my life like an old movie, scene by scene, mistake by mistake. And I realized something that broke my heart. I didn't lose my life in one big disaster. I lost it slowly, one bad financial decision at a time, one wrong mindset at a time, one excuse at a time. If you're watching this right now, I need you to listen carefully, because I'm about to tell you the truth that took me 60 years to understand, and by the time I understood it, it was already too late. When I was young, I believed something most people believe. I thought money would magically come later. I thought success was something that happened automatically as you got older. I thought I had time. So in my 20s, when I had energy, health, and opportunity, I wasted it. I spent money on things that didn't matter. New clothes I didn't need. A bigger phone every year. Fancy dinners just to impress people who didn't even remember my name the next week. I called it enjoying life. But the truth, I was just escaping responsibility. I told myself, I'll start saving next year. Next year came. I said, I'll start investing when I earn more. I earned more, but my spending grew even faster. Then I said, I'll focus on money after I settle down. Years passed. Life got busy. Bills increased. Responsibilities multiplied. And somehow, that magical later never arrived. Most people think poverty comes from lack of opportunity. But in my experience, poverty usually comes from lack of discipline. Let me tell you something painful. At 30 years old, I was earning more money than my father ever did, but he died with more wealth than I had. Do you know why? Because he understood something I ignored. He knew money was not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and how wisely you grow it. While I was buying new things every month, he was quietly investing. While I was chasing status, he was building stability. While I was trying to look rich, he was becoming rich. I remember laughing at him once. He drove the same old car for 15 years. He wore simple clothes. He never tried to impress anyone. Back then I thought he was old-fashioned. Now I realize he was financially intelligent. The world is full of people who look rich but are actually broke, and full of people who look ordinary but quietly build wealth. I chose the wrong path, and that decision followed me for decades. By the time I reached my 40s, reality started knocking on my door. My friends who had invested early were buying houses. Some had businesses. Others had portfolios growing silently in the background. Meanwhile, I had stress, credit card debt, loans, and the terrifying realization that I had spent 20 years running on a financial treadmill, working harder but going nowhere. That's when I tried to fix everything quickly, and that was my second biggest mistake. I started chasing fast money, get-rich-quick investments, risky deals, promises of double your money. Let me warn you right now, any investment that promises fast riches is usually designed to make someone else rich, not you. I lost thousands chasing shortcuts. Every loss came with the same painful lesson. Wealth is built slowly, patiently, consistently, like planting a tree. You don't plant a seed today and expect shade tomorrow. But if you plant it, water it, protect it, and give it time, one day it becomes strong enough to protect generations. I never planted my tree early enough. Instead, I kept buying fruit from the market, spending everything, leaving nothing to grow. By the time I reached my 50s, something inside me started to panic. I realized retirement wasn't a distant idea anymore. It was approaching, but I had almost nothing prepared. No strong investments, no passive income, no financial freedom, just years of hard work and very little to show for it. And that's when the deepest regret began. Because money is not just about luxury. Money is about options. Without money, life becomes a cage. You can't leave a job you hate. You can't help people you love. You can't take risks that could change your future. Financial freedom is not about yachts or mansions. It's about waking up without fear. And I didn't have that freedom. Even in my 60s, I was still working because I had no choice. My body was getting tired, but my bank account was even weaker. And now here I am, 2 weeks left, looking back at a life full of lessons that came too late. But maybe, if you listen carefully, they won't come too late for you. Here's the first truth I wish someone forced me to understand when I was young. Your income alone will never make you rich. A person earning $3,000 a month who invests consistently can become wealthier than someone earning $10,000 who spends everything. Wealth is not built by salary, it's built by habits. The second truth is even harder. Your lifestyle is your biggest financial enemy. Every time your income increases, your lifestyle tries to increase with it. Bigger apartment, better car, more expensive vacations, more subscriptions, more rewards. But if your lifestyle grows faster than your investments, you will stay broke forever. I wish I had followed a simple rule. Live like you earn 50% of your income. Invest the rest. If I had done that for 30 years, my life today would look completely different. The third lesson hurts the most. Time is the most powerful investment tool in the world. Not intelligence, not luck, time. If you invest a small amount consistently for 30 years, it becomes something extraordinary. Compound growth is like magic, but I wasted the most valuable years of compounding. Your 20s and 30s are not just years for fun. They are the most important financial years of your life. Every dollar invested early becomes 10, 20, sometimes $50 later. But every year you delay, you lose that invisible growth forever. I lost decades, and decades never come back. The fourth truth is about mindset. Poor mindset focuses on spending. Rich mindset focuses on building. When I was younger, I asked questions like, what can I buy? Successful people ask, what can I own? What can I invest in? What asset will pay me even when I sleep? That small shift in thinking changes everything. Assets build freedom. Liabilities build pressure. I spent most of my life collecting liabilities, and they collected stress in return. The fifth truth might surprise you. Money is emotional. Most financial mistakes are not mathematical. They are psychological. Fear makes people sell investments too early. Greed makes people chase risky opportunities. Ego makes people spend money to impress strangers. Insecurity makes people buy status. Discipline is the real wealth skill, not intelligence, not talent, just discipline. The ability to say no today so your future can say yes. I wish someone had sat me down when I was 25 and said this: your future self is watching every decision you make today, every dollar you waste. Your future self feels it. Every dollar you invest, your future self thanks you. Unfortunately, my younger self never listened, and now my older self pays the price. But here's something strange. Even now, with only 2 weeks left, I'm not angry about money itself. I'm angry about what money could have given me: more time with family, less stress, more freedom, more choices. Money doesn't buy happiness, but financial insecurity definitely buys misery. If you're young right now, please understand this. The goal is not to become rich quickly. The goal is to become financially free eventually. Freedom is quiet. Freedom is simple. Freedom is powerful. Freedom means your money works harder than you do. I spent my life working for money. The smart ones make money work for them, and that difference changes everything. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is 25 years old. They earn an average salary, but they invest consistently. They build skills. They control spending. They focus on assets. That person will probably retire wealthy, not because they were lucky, but because they were patient. Wealth rewards patience more than brilliance. And if there is one final message I want to leave before my time runs out, it's this: don't wait for a crisis to wake up. Don't wait for debt. Don't wait for regret. Don't wait until you're sitting in a hospital room with only memories left. Start now. Start small. Save something. Invest something. Learn something. Build something. Because one day, much faster than you think, life will look back at you and ask a question. What did you do with the time you were given? When that day comes, I hope your answer is better than mine, because I had decades and I wasted too many of them. You still have something I no longer have: time. And time, when used wisely, is the most valuable investment in the world.